Hello and welcome to episode 23 of Cooking with Vince. Football is back, which means I finally get to share my favorite game day snacks. These are my steam-fried Cajun wings. Let's run it back.
So these are Cajun wings, right? I used this Cajun seasoning, you know the one, mixed with a little bit of avocado oil and just a squirt of lemon. You don't have to use the lemon if you don't want to. I put it in there just to give it a little bit of acidity because, well, this has a lot of seasoning. There isn't that much brightness, so any kind of citrus, whether orange, lemon, lime, it's gonna help. Plus, I also like to put the avocado oil in, get the oil introduced to whatever you're gonna fry in the oil first, so that way there is no, just weird things happen when I don't do it. Alright, so mind you, I've only had this marinating for about 2 hours. You can go, I usually like to go as little as 2 or as many as like a day and a half, depending. Like, if you want to give it a full day, yeah, go for it. But no more than 2 days. Let's not get crazy here. Alright, so I got this something about medium-low heat. I'm just gonna get a nice little drizzle of oil in there. You want more oil than water here. See, the whole thing about steam frying is that it's frying, not boiling, right? So, yeah, just enough to cover it. I could say that was just to cover a couple of tablespoons. I'm kind of generous with my oil. But you just definitely want enough of a surface. You want enough to cover it, that's for sure. Alright, so for the purpose of this video, I'm going to fry exclusively flat. Mostly because steam frying, I'm pretty much ripping this off from gyoza. Alright, this is pretty much what you do with pot stickers. I'm just doing the same thing with wings. This gives you an all-over texture, all-over crunch. You will see why very soon here, okay? So now I'm going to put in the chicken wings. Can't be afraid of the oil. It's okay. It's, you can wear protective eyewear if you want to, definitely a good idea. But otherwise, just put on some Blue Oyster Cult and just hang on. You're gonna be okay. Alright, so a quick little note from the future. It's gonna take about 15 minutes, give or take, about 7 minutes on each side at a medium-low heat. You don't want to have the heat up too high, otherwise the seasonings will burn, as you can see right here. This was 2 batches. First batch went pretty well, but like I said, it kind of burned it a little bit. The second batch, you go lower, it fries slower, but ultimately you get a nice product. And if you want it crispy, disregard everything I said, just go right for it. Just as long as it's at 160, 160 is nifty. Alright, so now you want to swirl the oil around, get it all over, okay? And then now, the fun part. Have some water here. This, honestly, this is like a 1/4 cup. You should only be using like 1/8 of a cup, just not a lot, okay? Just pour it. Alright, and now, you want to turn up that heat. Turn up that heat and hold on, okay? Now it's gonna start bubbling. And in a second here, yep, see that bubbling, see that crackling? Turn it up a little more. We're gonna have to put in just a little more water, it looks like. Put in the middle. Honestly, once you see bubbling, you want to spread them out to give them even. Make sure it's, it can fry evenly. Right, and now we're going to cover. This is where the steaming comes into play, and now you just kind of, you'll see. After some time, the skin on top is gonna get nice and you're just gonna notice that it's gonna look kind of steamed, okay? It's very interesting how this works. The oil is frying it, and the water is steaming it at the same time. So we're gonna get a nice skin on the outside, and the meat on the inside is gonna be incredibly juicy. Also, I know it seems kind of really weird to be mixing water and oil. It's like, yeah, don't mix water and oil, but nope. I did this once with wings for the last Super Bowl, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So this is first time I'm doing this in quite some time. Alright, so now I'm just checking in, because to be completely honest with you, we're kind of just riding on the winds of spontaneity here, cooking with Vince. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, so you see all that steam coming out, right? Oh, yes indeedy, we are ready to flip. Okay, gonna want to turn down the heat because you want the chicken to cook all the way through. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice, it's nice and plump. And see here, you gotta recognize your dry spot, recognize your hot spots of your pan. So, oh yeah, it's good. Keep this one turned over. That there, and then we're gonna cover again. So essentially you want to cook these bad boys at a medium-low heat until both sides look like, see that one in the middle right there? Yep, it's supposed to look like that on both sides, okay? Yep, here we go. Kind of burns them a little bit, but hey man, a little crispy never hurt nobody, especially on game day. Nothing like some wings when all you can do is just watch Aaron Donald just try his best to win while, you know, Cooper Kupp's injured and then just the rest of the stuff happens. You know, hey, we won a Super Bowl though. We won one Super Bowl. And life is okay. Life's okay. Alright, so I got my instant read thermometer here. Let's see where we're at right now. You want to be at 160 and look at this. 171 and climbing. Honestly, if you're over, don't worry about being over. You want to worry about being under. So I made some fries here. A little salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. As the great man once said, what you know about that paprika. Okay, so I have these fries here and some dairy-free ranch. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna just I'm gonna grab a thing and want to take me a bite of a little thing. So look at that, dairy-free ranch. Yes. So as predicted, the meat is completely juicy on the inside, super moist. Look at that. I'm sorry, that's kind of gross, but it's just got a wonderful texture on the outside on that skin. Can't wait to eat this one. Look at that bad boy. That one's gonna be delicious. But yep, that's that. That's a wrap. Time to watch the rest of this game.
And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed the first of many episodes about wings. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.